I'm an introvert, and primarily that means that I recover my energy, my spoons, my desire to live by being alone. Now, there's a bit of a dilemma here because it's not that I don't like being around people. I love people. I love socializing and all of that sort of stuff. But to do so drains me. It costs me something. It costs me mental energy. Whereas extroverts, they gain energy from socializing. They they want to, if they feel run down, if they feel a bit mentally constrained, they want to be around people, right? It helps bring them up. So for me, being an introvert, it means that I want to be around people, but I have to work it out in such a way that it doesn't cost me my mental space. I have to choose specifically which things I want to attend, what I want to do so that my mental state is maintained. Because I know that despite enjoying myself, despite having fun, despite all of the fun interactions that I'm having, I can't do it forever and it will cost me. And therefore I need to have time alone to recover. So there's a bit of a dilemma here. The dilemma is, how do I know what I should do to socialize enough to not feel depressed about not having friends or not socializing or anything like that, but also maintain my mental state in a way that enables me to keep functioning, keep working, and all of that sort of stuff. Now, obviously I'm not completely introverted, and everyone's on a spectrum here. Some people are way down one end or way down the other end. So it's not like a clear-cut thing, and depending on my mental state, my stress levels and all of that sort of stuff, I will vary in a range. But in general, I prefer my own company, just as a thing, but I still do want to be around other people. So what have I done here? I've started to become aware of that. In the past, through watching TV and through what you see just in general, it's like you've got to socialize with everyone, you've got to be friends with everyone, you've got to do everything all the time. That's not for me. So it's a self-awareness thing. It's going, okay, what works for me may be different to what works for other people. And if I can work out what works for me, I can then make those choices. So what works for me as a job? Well, doing the online writing and mental health advocacy and the Skillshare courses and all the stuff I'm doing online, that's solo work. So half my work's down that path, which is good for my mental state. And the other half is disability support work, where I'm directly interacting with people constantly, right? So you see how I'm doing that. Now, if I only did this, if I only did the disability support or the teaching or whatever I'm deciding to do, I would blow out. It would cost me my mental state and I'd need to take a bunch of days off to recover. Since doing this split, I haven't had to take a mental health sick day. When I was just doing teaching, when I was working full time, when all my efforts were in this social realm, what I thought was normal, what I thought you just did, I wasn't well mentally. I couldn't maintain it. It was too social for my introverted nature. I needed to take those days off just to be alone and just to, okay, recover, get my thoughts back, get myself back. But the self-awareness, the ability to look at the situation and go, okay, what works for me has helped me to prioritize that and go, okay, I'll do half the work here, half the work there. You might be more extroverted, so you might go down this path, or you might be more introverted, so you might go more down that path. The thing that I'm trying to suggest here is the self-awareness of trying to figure out what works for you and going down that path. Same thing for social gatherings. In the past, I'm like, oh, big parties, big gathering, that's just what you do. But once again, for me, I prefer small gatherings. 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 people, where you can have deep communication, long conversations, talk about things in depth and not do that sort of social butterfly dancing around to a whole bunch of groups. I don't like that. But there are times where that's just what's happening. A club party or a wedding or like a massive birthday party, whatever, there's going to be heaps of people. So what do I do as the introvert in that setting? I'll go, okay, I'll say to myself, I'm going to have 2 to 3 long conversations with someone there, as in, 2 or 3 different people, and that's it. I'll say hi to everyone, but I'm not going to dance around for the rest of the night. If I'm there for 5 hours, I might only speak to 3 people in depth. That's it. Anyone that I missed, I might message them on social media and say, hey, didn't get a chance to catch up. Let's chat another time, in person, one-on-one. Do you see how that suits what I'm going for here? Suits my mental state. Now, other people might go, yeah, but you're at a party, you need to go to all the different people and do that whole social thing. Fine. If they're more extroverted, that's what works for them. That's what works for them, doesn't work for me. So the whole point of this is, think to yourself, do you get energized by people around you, or do you get drained? Do you get energized by being alone, or does that cost you something? Work out if you're more introverted or more extroverted, and then make appropriate choices. Because I guarantee you, if you start finding that self-awareness, if you go down the self-awareness path, and you're like, okay, this works for me, every interaction will get better, your life will get better, you'll make better choices, and things will just improve. So give it a try. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more daily bit of knowledge. Cheers.